Welcome everyone to Formidable Tiny Fortress. That's my name for it. It's on the region Formidable, and it's part of the coastal waterway, Lilliputian Isles, but it has no particular name for this particular spot, as far as I know, so I just call it the Tiny Fortress. As you saw there for a moment there, we saw the view of the mole's home once again back here. It absolutely dominates the coastal spots here, but I'm going to have to draw distance it down so I can have a good time here. And you even had these little, like, guns you can fire off into the sea. I'm not sure what kind of blast that was. It looked like a one of those spinning things I can't remember the name of at the moment. Spinning tops. But yeah, it's definitely a fortress here, and it kind of seems like in a way, it seems almost like a villain's fortress with some of the stuff we'll see about here. Here's a nice view of it from the outside. You can see all the gun zappers along the walls. Anybody coming over here. There's also this little spot over here that's just kind of here. It's a little shrub of a skull in it, which is kind of an odd little detail, except for when you end up starting to see more skulls all around this place. So let's go ahead and walk on in. It's not a very big place, though it's probably one of the... Out of the tiny islands we've been to, besides Tiny Isle of Mist, it's probably the second biggest one to that. And then you saw these nice little lights here, these lamps. See some birds flying around and all that. They do have nice little chairs here for the tinies. It looks like we have to head up the stairs here to get up to the fortress level here. There is basically two spots to go to, these two buildings. We'll go ahead and head on up and take a look around. Up here appears to be a throne room of sorts, and we have these nice little chain details along the ceiling here. Yeah, plenty of cages. There's flags about. I'm not sure what they're tied to, though, because I've never seen them before. Got a magma elephant here. Or no, that's a magma hippo. My mistake. Yeah, plenty of little flags about. See a linden on the pot here. Clearly ancient. Be a nice, you could actually sit on the throne and pose on it or anything you like. It's a very neat looking skull flag up on the wall there, I have to say. And this is a one-room building over here. We'll head up to the next building here, which you can already see the skull over there on the ground. I forgot to point that out, but I guess it was a little bit more difficult. I think there's skulls up on top of the door. And then you fall right into lava when you walk in here, which is a neat little trick. You're definitely not expecting it. I definitely wasn't expecting it when I first walked in. But yeah, it's a pretty neat little effect. But since there's no health or anything, you can just fly right out of it. and you're pretty much good to go. You can see many chains still hanging about here as well. Mole juice. I guess it's kind of a cargo room otherwise, besides the trap on the ground. See how somebody's had a few drinks over here using a can of bait and tackle. And a picture of a mole out here. Another picture of what looks like tulips, it looks like. And we have another magma hippo here. Along with another picture of a place I'm not sure of. It looks like almost like a temple of some sort in the wilderness. It looks like everything's had the treasure of this place must be just hidden around these boxes, I guess. Let me go ahead and fly up here, and there's actually basically a second floor up here, which you'd never figure out unless you got up here. And it seems to be sort of a gardening area, actually. That's something you particularly would expect from a place like this, but you know, some mats out here for sitting about. Yeah, it all looks pretty. You even have an umbrella sticking in the flower pot to be able to sit underneath. Another lounging spot here. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and take a swing around this spot. You can see the skulls that are part of the scenery here. And then you get over to this side and you start seeing all the magma coming out of the skulls on this side, which this is the only side that has it, I believe. Which really makes it give the evil fortress angle even more thought to it. Yeah, there's no underneath floor here. Just wanted to check to make sure. This was a Formidable, tiny fortress as I call it. It's the last Lilliputian isle in the chain here. And I hope you... Well, actually, that's not entirely true. There is one more we have to look at the beginning of the chain. So I'll see you guys then.